Hey everyone, it's Hero at Mindware, and today I'm going to be talking about open invitation links, which will allow you to create a short link for an assessment taker. So you can then copy and paste that link into your email or another platform and have an assessment taker click on the link to take the PI behavioral assessment instead of sending them an individual invite from the platform. So let's take a look. Log into your software and click Send Assessments on the top right. Now, the default is invite by email, which is that individual invitation where you have to type in each person's name and their email. We are going to use invite by link. And then press create new invitation link. And here's where we will create and modify our link. So the link name is something public. It's going to get embedded into the URL. So name it something that you want people to see. I'll call it Applicants 2023. The link description is something that is just private for users who log in, such as myself or other PI users, just to remind yourself which link this was. So I'll say again, applicants for 2023, heroes link. And then we want to mark what kind of person they are. So anyone who takes the assessment with this link will get stamped in our software as a candidate, employee, or other. This is going to be candidates. And then where do you want those results saved? So by default, it's just going to save it in your catch-all, your root folder. That will be your organization's name. We created a folder for candidates, so I want all the results to be saved to that folder. And then if this is a link specifically for one type of candidate or one type of employee, and you want them all to be saved and attached to a particular job target, you can add the associated job here. So I'll do our inbound customer service role. If this is a more broad link for multiple applicants or multiple types of employees, you can exit that out or just skip that step. They won't be compared to a job, but you can add a job to their profile later. All right, notification settings. So the link owner is whoever is creating this link. And then by default, the assessment taker gets a notification from PI saying, congrats, we have received your submission. Thanks for taking the behavioral assessment. There is an option to also include their behavioral report. So that automated email will say, congrats, we've received your submission. You are a specialist. Here is your behavioral report attached, or you are a strategist, and it will have that 3-page report. You can also opt in to receive notifications yourself as the link owner or add any stakeholders. So if you want the hiring manager or someone else in talent acquisition to also receive a completion notice, you can add that option and they can receive the behavioral report and just type in their email right there. For additional configurations, this is where you would add cognitive. You can also change the assessment language, the default assessment language that they see when they click on the link. And we can turn on cognitive. So cognitive is not available as an open link itself. Someone can't just click on a link and complete the cognitive. But what we can do is turn on this auto send feature so that after they submit their behavioral assessment, the system knows to automatically send them a private invite to take the cognitive assessment. And that'll save you some steps. So if I wanted them to also complete cognitive, I can turn that on. Kiosk mode is if you're doing this at a job fair and you want to have the option that after they press submit or complete, it goes back to the take assessment first page. You can leave that off mostly, but it's helpful at a job fair if you're having multiple submissions on the same device. And then redirect URL. After they press submit, you have the option to add in a URL that will direct them to a second page. So after they press submit, you can direct them back to the application page or your website's homepage as an option. So once we press save, I'll be directed back to this link management page where we created the invitation. And I can see mine is on the top right here. So I want to show you what it looks like. You can copy and paste that link again into an email or browser, and it will say your organization has requested you to complete a PI behavioral assessment. You can see here that they're prompted to put in their first name, last name, and email. And if they've already taken it and know their score ID, they can press that button and put it in. And then you just have to agree to consent and then press continue. The consent is agreeing that the organization will save the data. So that is what an open link is used for. That's how you create one. Let us know if you have any questions.